Hey, yo, Ebony, they might get mad at you for this one, Mama. Take a seat with Ebony, Ebony. We gon' talk about everything. Come check these lives, baby, shake a little eyes. Fill up your glass, deep, deep with Clyde. Take a seat with Ebony, Ebony. We gon' talk about everything. Come get these lives, baby, shake a little eyes. Fill up your glass, deep, deep with Clyde. Fill up your glass. Maybe shake a little bit.
All right.
Whoa, yeah. How was work, Soulful Dog? How was work, Soulful Dog? How was work? I was at work earlier. I saw VTO, so I had to skedaddle. Oh. What up, today?
So hi people. So I'm gonna do a board like that. Look
She
at
on
it.
grandma duties.
Look
She on
at it.
grandma duties tonight, boy.
He is not going north.
Now I'm gonna do. Whoa.
School, you ain't gotta yell, my brother.
He got the iPad. It's recording. He's doing his own live. He not even.
Oh, he's on his own live?
He not
Okay,
even
got it.
talking. He ain't even talking to us. He talk about he gonna do the world.
Yeah. Look at me.
I'm gonna turn y'all down. I need my ears in the morning. All morning.
Okay. Tim, can you please record?
Oh, I'm sorry you had to click on your manager. You know, I was just talking about a manager. It was about maybe 5 years ago. I had to put a manager in his place. I had to let him know, okay, sir, here's what's really going on. Here's what's really going on. But anywho, you got a topic for us this week, Miss Ebony?
Why you should
Don't have kids?
Number 754. Why you should not have children. This is the reason. Because then they have children, and then they put you on.
And then when you have hella kids, that means they gonna have kids. So
exactly.
What's up, Paul?
It's a cycle. It's a never-ending cycle.
Yeah. I hear you. So on my grandma's side that I don't talk to. Oh wow. Yeah. So my mean grandma's still alive. My blood grandma. My mean blood. She's still alive. There's 21 of us. 21. There's 21 of us. What's up, Ma? Mama Black in here. Yeah, there's 21 of us, and then what's crazy is my great aunt Panky. She had, I think it was like 14 kids. So I don't be at none of them family reunions. I don't have time. I don't be at none of them family reunions. I should probably go at some point.
Hold on, I got you two. Hold on. Okay, so
21. Can you do? I mean.
Here you go, Scooty.
Okay.
That's my earring. Thank you.
Yeah. I saw on the ground.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. You
saw Soulful Dog. I be having all kind of random musical everything in my head all day, and it comes up at the most inopportune times.
Hi, Mom.
Excuse me. Bring this juice. I'll be right back. I gotta wash this cup out.
Hi, Mom.
Like I just this stuff they just like fuck me and whatever I got to do today. It's
Right?
just
They don't care. They don't care. They don't care.
don't care.
All right. Yep. So what's the thing of the week this week, Fran? I can't get enough of these. I'm drinking these all summer.
This and this.
And people don't care about none of that. Okay? Let me be very clear about what's happening over here. Sir. Oh, I'm so sorry.
People don't care. The people don't care about none
I'm
of
so
it.
sorry. I love you.
What the heck?
Please have a seat and be quiet.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
As I was saying, what is your like your topic or fresher of the week?
Mama, I want this.
Huh? Again?
Yeah. I don't forget the
15 kids was on your dad and aunts and kids. I'm like, yeah, we got 21 grandkids on this side. 21 of us.
Now, open the door for Mom.
I got a cousin right now who
I
thinks she
know
my
where.
mama. She that much
But
older
then
than
if you
me.
look on my TV in the back, it's a picture of me holding the baby. And you know what baby that is? That one.
Me.
Yes, that's you.
Yeah. That's me. I'm like a baby.
Yeah, she was a baby.
A long time.
A long time ago, yes. Now sit your long time ago ass down, please.
But I'm okay.
You're a kid now. You're no longer a baby.
Bum, 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 bum. But you know my name is Brother Ma. Goes in Junior.
I know what your name was. Yeah, I was there when you came out. Set
There we go.
It's Brother
Season
Ma.
5, episode 9.
You don't tell our whole government
Oh,
names
yeah.
on the next grandson.
Ebony got to get figured out. You got to get it figured out.
First of all, I don't know who you're talking to with all that bass and yell esophagus, but it's not me. Little black man, come get this iPad if I knock you into the middle next week in front of all the company. Man, have a seat, please.
Where's Pamela?
First, who?
Pamela.
You watch Hulu. Watch something on Hulu, Judy.
Pamela.
Better.
Okie dokie.
Okie dokie jokey. Okay.
Okie dokie. Dokie. I'm a cat. And my name's Butter about Justin Jojo.
Shoot, you ain't got the screaming, my brother. You ain't got the scream.
Not your whole government. Your whole government screamed at me at the top of your lungs. It's really unnecessary. You see your mama standing there.
Hey, Mom.
Sit down, Rich. Give me that jug.
Is that jug?
You ready? I'm waiting on you.
Okay. Welcome to Ebbie and a Straight Man and her grandson. Review Jason Dallas. Season 5,
Episode 9.
Episode 9. I'm titling this episode 7 Has Lost His Damn Mind and I'm sick of him.
Ooh. We'll drink to that.
We'll drink to that. All right, my drinking today is leftover pink lemonade and melted ice water.
High noon. Peach. Vodka seltzer. And I got liquor in the mini fridge, but we always got liquor there.
Now, please include Scooter because he got a perspective. He got a perspective on what? How to tap dance on my nerves.
Who got the iPad playing and even watching it?
That's because he was getting his drink together.
But a chasing a disclaimer, what they put out?
So on this episode, we start back and we still
Hold
in.
on. Did you see what Sofa Dog said? They said Chasing put out a disclaimer this week.
Mom,
They did?
now I have to put
Mhm.
it in the refrigerator.
Put it in the refrigerator too.
Your refrigerator.
Okay, put it in my refrigerator. I did not. I was unaware. Hold on, let me go get it. Let me go get it. Because they know he was saying shit that was out of control. Okay, it says the views and opinions expressed by the talent of Chasing Dallas are solely their own and do not reflect the views and opinions of the company or its producers. Chasing Reality LLC does not condone violence or racism of any kind. Our aim in airing this content is to encourage open conversations and facilitate learning through these discussions. These matters will be further addressed in our reunion episode of Chasing Dallas Season 5.
I feel like I need to host. I feel like we need to host that.
Not you putting your head. Let me text El Dario and be like, he putting his. Yeah, let me tell Markel you want to be the host.
I feel like we need to host that. I feel like
Like,
we need
for
to.
real. Listen, my plan was to be at the reunion, but it looks like when they're taping the reunion, I will be out of the country. So what?
I got all kind. I got no. I'm gonna come with notes.
My new cup.
Look. If I'm gonna do anything, I'm gonna take some notes. Okay.
One cup.
I got notes. We're not gonna forget nothing. Nathaniel's.
Okay. I'll be right back.
Where you going to?
Let's call Mom down so I can show the people my new cup.
I don't think your parents care. You gonna get a beating. I can feel it. As soon as she came out the door, go sit down.
Who's Jeremy?
He didn't break the seal of the door for his mom.
Then I got caught.
No, I can't. They can't be both of them.
Caught.
Not Judah
Who's
and
Jeremy? Who's Jeremy?
TV. I'll send you a clip of him eating the girls up because he eats the
Oh,
kids.
Lord.
He be eating the kids. Ugh. Jeremy is the one who said this week on the They Chasing panel is that they all punks and don't want to come onto the panel and talk to them.
Can't pick me up.
Why? Do you not see me doing something? Somebody want me to put me on that way. Look who said. Okay. So
Mama, my dad walked the door.
it's okay. I don't need to be like come here. Your lips is so dry.
Yes, Mom.
Come here. Put some of this oil on your lips. It's dry. I don't like it. Rub them in yellow.
So basically, Markel will come out and say everything Seven said we ain't agree with. Everything Seven, because I'm not the 1, the 2, or the 3. I'm the 7. Hold on. I gotta have my real glasses on when I say that. I'll be right back.
Oh God, he's gonna go get the glasses, Jesus. First of all, this episode was a doozy, y'all. It really was. Like,
And me too.
so you just co-signing or whatever you want to say?
Yes.
Okay. I'm okay with that.
No. Not the episode I watched with Mom and
The episode, did you like the episode?
Yes.
Did you? Okay.
Yeah. You know what?
Who's your favorite Chasing Dallas member?
Papa Joe.
Paw Patrol.
And Ryan.
And Ryan. Paw Patrol and Ryan. Okay.
I'm not the 1, the 2, or the 3. I'm the 7. One more time. I'm not the 1, the 2, the 3, or I'm the 7. Okay. I will drag you, honey. What did he say? He said, Seven said, he said, here come that light skin privilege again. Here it comes again. I was like, Who hurt you? He gotta have a light skinned lover in the past. 7 has to. He got to, because I ain't never I ain't never
First of all,
I
in the words of the famous El Teddy, show us on the doll where they hurt you. Because why would you
what's up, spicy girl?
Why would you try and reduce that man's whole career down to the fact that he's
I don't want this on my lips. No, I don't want this on my lips.
Better? Okay.
Jet is the whole other nationality, okay? Jet Jeff is a whole other nationality.
What is this?
He's a whole other, like, we'll get to that. Let's long story short, shout out to Markel protecting his company, because the Chase Reality Company is more important than the individual, obviously, but it shouldn't have been said. What I can say for the redeeming qualities of 7 is he's self-aware enough to go, I was out of pocket, and I knew I was out of pocket, and he apologized on camera for real. And I feel like what Jeff Jet wanted from what Jeff wanted from Astro is what 7 did.
So you accept the apology. It's not even your apology to accept, but you okay with the apology.
I'm okay, yeah. If you're gonna, as you say, if you're gonna drag me on camera, I need you to apologize on camera. What's up, little baby? The gag is 7 got dragged before because he was defending a light-skinned woman's antics. What light-skinned woman was he defending?
What white woman's antics was he?
Yeah, who was he defending? I mean, Soulful Dog, he didn't on camera, so he really didn't get caught on nothing. He knew what he was doing. Like, it wasn't like he was off camera and trying to do it. And that plays a role. It might be he just, But again, I think they were drunk and emotional. Fran. This is out of order. I didn't do it. This is why I had to move into my shed.
I don't have a she shed to move into.
You working on
this is normally not normally this whole house would be silent all night. Oh, it's what's my mama saying to me. My mama's texting me. What do you say?
Oh Lord, not my mama texting you. Friend, just go ahead.
I was just telling her thank you from earlier, and she just now hours later she talking about you welcome. Ma, I sent you a text 4 hours ago saying thank you.
She was busy. Respect my mama and her activities, okay?
Listen, really, because she don't know how to sit her ass. She finna fly to London, and she finna fly to London, or she flying into Spain to then get on a cruise and cruise around all.
As you're supposed to. I told you.
Look at this trigger at the door. I just all right. I feel like my hair frazzled.
I fucking got an ASS whooping coming on.
Here they come. All right.
All right, so let's start. Let's get started. Let's just jump in. Let's go ahead and jump in. What's up, Christina?
Chaos, confusion, and delusion.
So the argument at the top of the show, I had, it was harsh and pointless. Like in reality, I definitely feel like Jeff has always said things in some kind of a shady or slick way, and I feel like to be semi playful but also semi serious, but nothing to have him receive that kind of treatment. But if you couple that with your ex boyfriend calls you in the morning acting crazy, you on this trip with people you don't really know, it's got to be a lot, right? In my
I know
opinion,
you're
it
not
has
trying
to
to
be a
shoot this
lot.
nigga some bail. I know you're not trying to shoot this nigga some bail for showing his ass.
No, I'm not. I'm not at all. I'm saying I feel like I'm trying to understand the mindset because again, right? Like in my mind, I'm not. I'm trying to put me. I'm trying to put me in his place. Me, you know me. No matter what I'm going through, I'm gonna be cool, calm, and collected. Period. I don't know any other way. Because if I know if I get out of line, I'm gonna go too far, and I'm petty. I don't like to apologize, so I'm not gonna apologize. So I might have flipped every chair in the house, and then later on, be like, I'm not gonna apologize. I did it. I meant to do it. That's how I felt. I did it. Therefore, I meant to do it. Why am I apologizing? Seven is wild. I just flat out in cap. Seven is wild. I said also the J Roll Ja Rule comment is wild. Can we please stop commenting on that man's race like that? Like, I understand the references, but again, like I've been the only black man in the room, whether it be around Mexicans or Asians or white people, and like that's such low hanging fruit. It was just kind of trash to me. Um, I said, I said Seven has the greatest apology I've seen on the show. It was a really good apology. Whether it was sincere or not, it's not for me to judge. It was good. He was definitely turned up when that man said he's he said Astro is cleaning his pussy, and I was like, I wasn't ready for that comment. I wasn't ready. We could have simply said Astro was in the shower, but we can't do anything normal. Um, Astro with the drama is crazy too. How Astro calling somebody else's whole ass nigga, and let's take a second with that too. Let's pause right there. This man said, I have a problem with my loyalty because I'm loyal. And I said, no, your issue isn't loyalty, it's discernment. Shut up. Don't say nothing in this moment. I've had to learn in my years on earth, sometimes I'ma hear a lot of things. I'm gonna shut the hell up. I ain't gonna say Nathaniels. I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm gonna just, what's up, Lemon Kush? I'm gonna just make that quiet, okay? And then later on, when it makes sense to speak, I'll speak on it. Because sometimes speaking on stuff in the moment is the worst thing you can do. So your loyalty is never a problem. It was, bruh, just let it be with it. Don't say nothing, especially if you know something's gonna be here and make everybody else on the trip miserable. Like super duper miserable. Super like I get it too. I hear they friends. Nigga, wait. Especially not that drunk, and he was probably emotional too because Jeff flat out was like, "I want a whole other apology, whatever, ever." I also got written down. I'm proud of myself. I said these girls need prayer and some tequila. They needed both. They needed that prayer and they needed some tequila. Okay, because how you start the day like that is crazy to me. I still got crust on my eyes. I ain't really stretched yet, and how they managed to have that entire argument at the top of the day was crazy work. Crazy work. I was like, yo, like,
Okay, so
how?
wait. All right, pause in your notes. Write the word pause in between your notes.
Oh,
Okay, before you run through the
I'm
whole
right
episode. Pause.
I'm
All
right
right.
here.
So here's the thing about Kesey7 and Astro. Astro and Kesey are good girlfriends. If my girlfriend told me, oh, me and my man is having a little disagreement, but that's still my man, and you know, we not on the same page right now, but I love that nigga, and that nigga love me, and whoop de whoop whoop whoop. And then I get in the car and we drive to this thing together. He said, don't nobody ask me about Kesey. I don't want to talk about it. Then blurts out, oh, we not together no more. And then it's seeming
He was moving the
like,
booty cheeks and the chicken in the kitchen with
a nigga that you
with
is
Marquise.
doing. Listen, and then the next thing you know, and you're drunk is stupid because they was all drunk that night. It seems like the nigga that you doing the we walk with is backing his ass up on your friend's man, who you got two conflicting stories about what actually is happening. Because the man is saying we not together no more, but your friend is like, well, we just don't see eye to eye right now, but that's still my man, my man. I then will call my friend and be like, hey, bitch, what's going on with y'all? Because your man said this, and that's not what you said. I don't think y'all are on the same page. Maybe you need to call that nigga and maybe y'all need to get some. You need to get some clarity.
The grandma came right out of her. I'm sorry, I shouldn't laugh at her. I shouldn't laugh. I can't help you. I'm goofy. I'll wait. I'm gonna stand on it. I'll wait. Cool. He said what? Cool. I'm gonna wait the whole weekend. I ain't finna, because I don't want to deal with that. That's what I'm trying. I don't. Because I don't know how to. For me, I realistically don't know how to talk too long. I'm gonna want to fight and get it over with. So let's throw these hands and then move on from it. I don't have the patience to be back and forth with everybody. And he did not slam our door like that. I need him to go sit down. I heard it from here. I'm be not finna back and forth and 8 people. No, let's just throw these hands real quick. So to avoid me getting there, because I know me, let me just go ahead and I'm gonna just shut up about it. I'm gonna wait. You know, and then when I'm home. I'll be home at 5 on Sunday. I expect to see you no later than 5:02 on Sunday at the hut, because we need to do this. That way it's face to face. Ain't no text message, because you know I can't text my whole thought all the time. I'm not good at that. We gonna hear. Ain't gonna be no voice notes. It's gonna be here. That way I can come clearly. But before that, it's gonna be some mess. It's gonna be more mess. And again, it wasn't a loyalty. It wasn't the right, for me, it wasn't the right moment. Because again, emotions are involved, regardless of how new the relationship is or isn't.
My thing is if I would go by the wait until I see my friend, then everything that I think looks fishy, I'm recording everything.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Get it all. Get the full
evidence.
story.
I got pictures. Because I want you to see what I saw, and then you go with God and you figure it out from there. Because that's your man.
Your man. Right. You're right. Again, but again, and I think that plays a role too, right? Let's wait to see how I move around the whole weekend. It's the first night. We done got done arguing. The liquor in his system. Maybe he, you know what I'm saying? And in my brain, and maybe I'm not. Oh, you're dancing. Is dancing? Maybe it's different because it's more of an intimate setting, and I think that's what it is too. Like if we're at a club and you're dancing with somebody else, I don't have time. We're at a club. But because we're not, and it's a more intimate setting, the dancing, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it was definitely, it was something interesting. Side note, why didn't nobody talk about how good breakfast was or wasn't? Is that weird? Did my big back show up? Because my big back was like, well, what's the breakfast taste
All
like?
I saw was the waffles. And like, I didn't hear pretty much any of that morning conversation because where are the waffles?
What's up, Miss Bay thing?
The waffles are getting cold. Get the butter. Warm up the syrup. What are we doing? Where's the bacon at? I don't understand what's happening.
And cook my eggs last. Okay?
I'd have been like this with 7 going off. I'd have been there with the plate like this. Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, I'd have been the whole time. I for sure would have been at the table with a plate.
I can
be mad at me
at the same time. In fact, eating the plate makes me more comfortable in my nosiness.
Ebony, what do you think I did in high school? And I never sat in the lunchroom, but the few times I did, you think I wasn't like this?
Multitask.
Hey, bruh. Or do one of these. Y'all see that? Y'all see that? Y'all see that? Anyway, breakfast was a hot mess.
That's what I saw.
Breakfast was
Y'all see what I saw.
Right. Breakfast was a super aggressive, crazy, nothing was communicated argument. Thank God, mother JC came through with the prayer, the calm these cheering down, because we were up and we ain't got no food in our system yet. I think we were all caught off guard. Notice how Astro was being meek with 7 compared to how he was Jet Jeff. Well, that's a different conversation. We don't. I feel like they also pick on Jet Jeff a little bit because they know Jet Jeff not going to pop off. Different conversation. Whole other topic. Soulful Dog. I noticed that too. I said it'd be funny when Jet Jeff is involved. Y'all be real. Chest be big, but everybody else are kind of different conversation. The workout was absolutely hilarious, and nobody was on the same page. I don't understand. The instructions are very simple. This man, hold on. I'm not the 1 or the 2, but the 7. He twerked the whole time. This man twerked the whole workout. He was busting it wide. Sir, they're doing jumping jack. You just going, all right, it's cool. It's cool. It's cool. You gonna do you. Not with our hands in the sanctuary to give you the glory. So that man was busting it open the whole time. Astro was struggling. Ted Lee, you could tell, was like, I'm cute. I do cute things. Like when I see Jet Li, when I see Ted Lee, I think of like a Pomeranian. We're here to do very cute things. Like, yes, I'm a dog, but I don't do dog things. That's what I think of when I see Ted Lee. JC for sure is into it, as always. Is Mr. And as always, Mr. Marquise was along for the ride. I thought it was another cool moment. I can tell Jeff really did want to create a lot of fun, cool moments with the girls, but they just was, man. Y'all need to make a happier
vitriol that 7 had for Jet Jeff in this moment because
he didn't care at all.
I know what. Hey boy, shut it. I didn't understand why. The workout wasn't challenging. It wasn't supposed to be.
Supposed to be,
It was
right?
supposed to be fun and cute. Something y'all do as a group. It wasn't supposed to make you sweat and drop 5 pounds.
I don't know. I don't know. 7. He was going through some things. I'm leaving it at that. He was going through some things.
Because I'm sure the Marquise doing OnlyFans wasn't like a secret.
No, it shouldn't have been at this point. I mean, it should have been if we knew about it. I still wonder when the other video is going to come out. Different conversation, because I'm waiting on that to be explored through the show, but we'll wait. I said they made the maze look like a lot of fun. It was a basic white girl move, but it looked like a lot of fun.
It looked like Oklahoma. It looked like something you would do.
Yes. Bring on the tractor ride. Bring on the tractor ride, like the whole 9. It looked a good time. Again. I said we need to leave 7 at home until he's okay, because why is he being wildly aggressive? Because again, that man said, I'm not the 1 or the 2, I'm the 7.
You and these fucking glasses. Okay. First of all,
I'm not the 1 or the 2.
That boy said, like all Jeff said was, "We're here for you.
I'm here for you." He went up. I said, my brother in Christ. Oh, she got the grandma. Anyway, look, and I mind you, y'all, I'm watching this early in the morning. I'm like, oh my God, I'm not awake enough for this. I have not had enough of my day yet to be dealing with this. So it was crazy. I even have here, he was like, I'm gonna chew your ass up. I said, wait, what? I don't why are we going so hard? Oh man, the wine tasting was great. We definitely get to that. I have here. I said, God, let him go with the light skin privilege and stop calling him J Lo. We gotta chill. We gotta chill. Like just even us on a grander scale as a people, like we gotta be careful. Like with you know, I don't want to be. I
And
don't.
be
Yeah,
guilty of microaggressions as well, because that's a microaggression. Stop doing it. You don't want it done to you. Don't do it to anybody else.
Jet Jeff has success because he has dope music and he's identifiable. Straight up. That's why he's an individual. You can see him, you can recognize him. But man, they should have casted someone to go toe to toe with Seven. Really humble man. I don't look. That's a hard casting because Seven is like me. When he get mad, right or wrong, I'm doubling down on. I'm standing on business, right or wrong. That's
Listen,
how Seven is. That's how I am mad. That's why I try to avoid being mad. I try to avoid getting there at all costs. I do my best to literally avoid getting mad at all costs because that's exactly where I head to a point of just nothing. I'm just mad. I'm just going hard, mad at nothing. I'm definitely interested to see how the rest of the season plays out. Definitely interested to see how everything plays out too with Seven and Kesey, especially them getting back. Look me, oh yo, when he said look me in my eye, hey, it would have been a fade. Yo, hey, man, again, Seven basically said everything but let's run hands. Like, again, I understand, again, I understand like where Seven is coming from on a lot of this. I really do. I felt a lot of what was going on. It just felt a little displaced. Not a little displaced. It felt
a
completely
lot
displaced.
displaced. It was a lot displaced,
Completely.
and there was nobody who was going to match his energy with him. Okay, it's fine. If one person had,
I think you're right, Christopher Laws. I think you're right. I think if Keyshawn was there, like I because that and that kind of and that bothers me sometimes too with these reality shows because it is a reflection of real life where like if one of my boys is out of pocket, I'm gonna check him. I'm not gonna check him hard or crazy, but hey bro, relax. I need you to relax, bro. Like hey, let's you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna pull you off to the side, whatever. And I've had to do those things before. I'm not gonna let my man's have me and him looking crazy. Because now y'all as a cast look crazy because Jeff really needs somebody else to be like, hey yo, chill. At all. I know Sean. I know Keyshawn not afraid of Seven. And again, I don't think it needed to go there. I don't think it needed to go there. I just think there needed to be some intervention of, hey bro, like we gotta relax. And I think they did right before wine tasting. I think they did like chill out, right? Like I think there
I
was
don't
a
think
like a
Seven is
half.
leaving the show. I don't know if Seven is leaving the show. He hasn't said anything about not coming back to the show, but Kesey has made a statement like a couple weeks ago saying that he's not coming back. So I don't know. I don't know.
Well, we get to the wine tasting. We get to wine tasting. That little white man had me laughing because I've been there before. Hey, nobody ever seen it, but sir, you never seen a fur or some boots or a fire leather jacket? And I didn't realize no, you've never seen a grown man in a fur or some gold over here or whatever. Um, wine tasting seemed fun. It seemed like wine tasting was the vibe that the group kind of needed to kind of calm everything down. I love Astro. He said, "I love Moscato. This kid, yo, I loved it. I loved. I don't know. I also just love seeing black people in general just do things that like we don't normally get to see. I'm a firm believer that exposure leads to expansion, and we definitely need to just be exposing ourselves to doing a lot more things that we don't normally do. The nerve of Ted Lee asking the others, "What will y'all be chasing, sir? We haven't seen you chase." He y'all gonna roast me for this, and that's fine. But he chases realty. That's what he chases. You come on, Mike. Come on, Mike. I know.
I'm sorry, he chases what now? Say it again.
He chases realty. I didn't say he was a realtor. I just said he chases realty. He had to.
These are buildings. They don't move. So what's he chasing?
He's
They don't move. So what's he chasing?
he's. I'm trying to support this man. I support this man.
We saw Christopher. I read the statement that they don't agree. That's a normal statement. When somebody says something out of pocket on the show normally puts out a statement that those are their.
Like, hey, wait a minute, that wasn't us.
Right. Let me be very clear.
That was our platform.
Ain't none of us tell that nigga to say that shit. So please don't come over here with it. So
I don't think you're gonna write a book about your life yet. Tell us you don't have to show and said life is. Again. He has great realty commercials. The properties look nice. I don't know where they are and stuff like that, but I appreciate the hustle. He child of God, he ain't watched that iPad not even one time.
My cup, I'll look for it later.
Go get it. But the statement is a whole 48 hours after the show aired, way too late. That's because they didn't think that anybody was going to make a ruckus about what was said. And once they saw it going left, then they made a statement. Hindsight is 2020.
Man, there would have been a disclaimer immediately.
If they was really that upset, if they really thought the comments was that egregious when the episode aired, it would have been edited into, like, they would have spliced the pause.
It should have 1,000%. It should have been at the top of the episode.
Into the
and I think that's again because no one really saw an issue with it until other people were like,
until the people got upset.
Because again, I as an artist, like again, like don't ever demean me down to you're like you have light skin privilege. Like, that's crazy. Like, that man had to work. Like, being an artist nowadays is work because everybody. I'm gonna say it because all of a sudden, because studio equipment is accessible, everybody thinks they're artists. Half you niggas can't even sing for real. So the fact that it's true. Let's talk. We don't talk about it. Let's talk about it. Half you niggas can't even sing for real.
The R&B community.
No, and I'm R&B, country, rock, so the whole nut. Most of you niggas can't sing. Can't even play instrument. Ain't never performed for real. You couldn't tell me your favorite performance. I can tell you exact moments in my life where I was like, oh, I studied that front to back. I know the mannerisms. I know the vocal runs. So I just don't understand why we do that to Jeff. Like, he's the only Latino brother. He's the only Latino brother on the show. Like, it wasn't right. But it definitely should have been at the top of the show. But to give Markel and them a little bit of grace, this might be the first time they really had to, like, maybe have something that felt like it was intercultural communication, but forgot it was where this is being communicated to the world.
Listen, they picking on Jeff because in a room full of others,
he's the other. Yeah, you said that last week, and it's real. You're real. That's real.
Production knew it was an issue, which is why they had 70 that extra confessional at the end of the last episode and do that fake apology. And this, hold on.
This whole episode could have been 35 minutes for him. Well, shoot, while we drink, let's hydrate, y'all. Happy Saturday. What else we
Okay,
have?
I sent the link, Elton. What is? Thank you.
So we get through. Everybody that comes back to the blackout dinner. Don't ever do mother JC like that. You did not have to shoot the tag on the Balenciaga jacket. Okay, you
Sometimes
didn't have to do that.
And sometimes
Huh?
you be humbled a little bit.
No. First off, you know black folk. I don't want to hear none of that. You know black folk. If we're gonna do anything on vacation, we're gonna look good. Okay, the whole time. From the airport outfit for both the departure and return, and we're gonna have a new fit. We're gonna have a new fit. We gonna have a new fit on. They did not have to shoot that man's tag in there. They did not.
So Uncle Dog said it's a lot of hypocrisy going on in this motherfucker.
I listen, y'all giving a lot of grace to production. Production, no production. Y'all knew exactly what this was. That statement, who's going to see that statement? It's on your community wall, which 98% of your fan base ain't reading your community wall. Let's just be clear. It's a whole 2 days later. The damage is done. And you knew it was going to be an issue. That's why, and see, let me tell you how you knew it was going to be an issue. When you when production said, I think you need to clean up what you said on the episode, and had him come back and do that extra confessional at the end of last episode, and he doubled down, they knew it was a problem then.
Right.
And then you came back this episode, which is why you should have immediately, as soon as the opening credits ended, had the statement right there and paused it for like a minute for people to read, then started the episode. And that
just like they did with last season, the Chasing Atlanta, when I want to call him the white woman because I can't think of his name.
White woman.
Oliver,
yes. Because remember when Oliver said that bro was grabbing his goodies and he threw a haymaker at him, and they had it in that episode. Mm-hmm. Remember at right at the top. Thank you, y'all. I could not think of this man's name, or you know what I mean. Just the girl's name. I could not think of it for
Jamar,
some reason.
I need you to come up. I have questions, Jamar. I have questions.
Oh, hold on, he got questions. He's got the same glasses now.
I'm gonna put the link in the chat for Jamar. Jamar, the link is in the chat.
Jamar, we have questions. My thing about it is two. My thing about it is this. As production, you have to watch this stuff multiple times because you're editing this stuff and you have to see this stuff ad nauseum. You can't tell me that you watched this over and over and over and didn't think, yeah, this may be a problem. And people immediately watched it and immediately said, this is a problem.
Oh yeah, no. But it was a problem a few weeks ago.
Yeah, it's been a problem.
Like it wasn't like it was new. It wasn't new at all. It was not new at all. Like it was not for me. It wasn't new at all.
And then my point is this: how is this an apology when you are apologizing in a confessional? You talking to the fans, the person who you offended. You're not apologizing to them.
So then the question is, do you think he actually gives Jeff a genuine apology on camera?
No, I feel like now, Jamar, you may can answer this. I don't know. I feel like production said, yeah, you might want to apologize for that. We gonna need you to walk that back.
Go ahead and right.
Because when given the chance at the end of last episode, he doubled down. I agree with Christina. JC was just
for sure.
discriminatory.
The Jennifer Lopez Ja Rule comment was crazy
He
word.
calling him J-Lo over and
Oh,
over and
yep,
over and over. That was so discriminatory. It was when you and discriminatory.
So I'm one of those people. If I don't joke or mess with you or play with you, I don't like you. But I'm also a person who has learned, because I've offended people, hey, I'm not here to be offensive. Does this offend you? Because sometimes it's little stuff. Like I had a friend in college when my first semester, we would all, hey, what's up, son? Da, da, da. And he would be like, yo, like, please don't call me son. Like, please don't do that. And one day I sat him down and said, hey, this is obviously a nickname within the community that I'm with. I'm not trying to be offensive. I want to better understand you. I know you've asked her to call you that. Can you kind of break things down? And he did. And it helped me to remember not to joke with him like that. So you got to be real careful with nicknames and poking fun with people and all the other stuff, because you never know.
But time and place.
Oh,
you
for sure.
J-Lo in the middle of
an argument.
Seven saying all of this stuff and saying you don't have the right to be in hip hop, and all of this stuff. That even if we good Judies or we're friends and we joke like that, time and place. That wasn't the time and or place, because you seem like you're piling on.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like this, and I can speak to this because I'm from the community. See, this is a part of the ugly side of the community, and that's why I feel like shows like this, we owe it to ourselves. I'm not saying only put good stuff out there, because we are a multifaceted community. We have good, bad, and everything in between. However, as a group of people who are discriminated against, who face discrimination, bigotry, racism of our own, and all types of other things, I don't think we should allow that to be something that's highlighted here, when that's something that we are always fighting against. And I think that there should be I feel like probably what should have happened is this to me. This was a moment where it could have been a bigger moment. Production could have said, we finna break the fourth wall. Hey, stop. I understand y'all. Or that next morning, say, hey, this went down. We need to sit down and have a conversation. Immediately.
No, and you know what?
And we've seen that on other reality shows.
Other shows, of course.
Where production will step in and say, hey, this was way beyond the pale. We need to sit down and have a conversation. And I think that next morning, instead of letting JC go off on this rant, nah, bro, calm down for a second, because we need to have a conversation about what happened last night. Because we got to comment before. We got to clean this up before this hits the street.
Hip hop is very, very homophobic, and the Black community within itself is super hyper homophobic. Like, truth be told, I never sung as a child because everybody at the church talked about the gay choir director, and I never, quote unquote, like I don't want to be talked about like that. And I didn't understand it as a kid because I was a child. But imagine, like, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, like, this is a bigger moment. And so I'm hearing your perspective on that. It makes me feel bad for at times laughing at it, because I was really just in shock. But really hearing that, like, you're right. Like, because Chris said at home, hip hop is very homophobic. The Black community at times is very homophobic, and sometimes we're very, very colorist. Coming from a family where my mother is the dark skinned child, everybody else is light skinned, and the things that she's dealt with, everything else, like it really was a moment that we could have had a larger a super large conversation. I'm so new to being within your community, within this community, and just even, it's bigger than, like, quote unquote learning this language. Like, I didn't know there was racism between y'all, because there's some, like, white gays that are white before they're gay, but will be gay all day until they can use their whiteness to not deal with the same thing. So you're right. You are right. You're absolutely right.
I mean, we went from this man yelling at people last episode saying, "Oh, I'm the only one who knows my history of hip hop," but then the stuff that you're saying is blatantly wrong and not true to the history of hip hop.
Hip hop, and I said that too.
It's all asinine, just all asinine. And then the fact that there's nobody there on the cast that thought robbery enough to check this clown, like nobody thought it was okay to check this clown. Because and here's the thing, somebody has to be the level head in the room. And I look at Robert Ray, who I think is older than most of them, and who knows most of them ain't gonna come at Robert Ray like that. He could have easily said, "Hey, bro, it's all right. That's enough. Come holler at me out here because this just going too far." Because remember, he did that when JC and Marquise was going back and forth. Remember, they were going back and forth, and he was like, "All right, this enough because we ain't getting nowhere, and this ain't going nothing." But he didn't even. But when we got to 7, he didn't stop. He just let it go. And it got worse and worse and worse.
Robert gonna giggle and beat you. Robert for self and the giggle and beat your ass. Yes. And that bothered me. It bothered me at the maze. And I think at the maze is when they actually broke things up. But my problem is you aren't breaking anything up if only one person is being hyper aggressive. Because I've been in that situation where one person's being aggressive, you're just defending yourself, and everyone's saying that y'all are in a fight, and it's like, no, but I'm not talking to this person. They're mad. They have the issue. They're being aggressive. I don't understand why y'all even talking to me right now. Go get bruh. Like, that did bother me, and it really bothered me when at the maze more than anything. Like, because at what point did somebody be like, "Yo, we're trying to have a good time. Shut up. Go home."
Now,
call him an Uber.
I'm guessing that like most reality shows really behind the scene, they claim that it was Jeff's function, but maybe production paid for it. Or I don't know, maybe Jeff did pay for it. Because I'm gonna tell you how I would have been. It's no way this is my trip, my function, and all of this stuff. And then you out here crying like this. Nah, bro, you can get in your car and go home. I don't know what you're gonna do, but you can get in your car and go home. Because what we're not going to do, I done planned this trip. I done did all of this. And you coming at me, side? Nah, bro. Nah, we ain't doing this. Matter of fact, we can get Oklahoma, Tulsa, or wherever they was, PD, to come and escort you out. Because that's enough. Enough is enough.
Yeah, I agree. That bothered me too. That Haggabar. I was like, did he plan this whole trip? And we I don't know if you're here yet, but it bothered me when they were you couldn't do the workout. You're gonna twerk the whole workout. You're gonna twerk and laugh and dance, and I don't know. I feel like it's like I said. I feel like 7 was way more bothered than what he let on, and Jeff was a scapegoat. Plain and simple. That's how I feel about it. And everybody was quiet behind it. And they definitely. And you're right, Ted. You're right, Brad. Like they watched this episode enough times, so at some point for somebody to be like, "Hey, I don't think we."
And that's why I say I look at Robert Ray. You. And the elder Marquise argument wasn't even that. It hadn't even built up that far. And he was like, "All right, this is enough. We ain't going nowhere. Let's just go get something to eat." But you let this escalate way out of control.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I don't know. It might be what Christopher said. They may be afraid of 7. I don't know what they're afraid of.
That man ain't but 98 pounds. Get in there. He ain't gonna hurt that bad.
I don't know what you afraid of.
He ain't gonna hurt that bad.
98 pounds. Jesus.
Again, I need somebody
to match his energy.
Yeah,
because I swear if you match it, he ain't gonna do nothing. I swear if you match energy.
I'm not gonna say that. What I will say is I ain't gonna argue too much longer. So let's go ahead and throw these hands so we can move on. Ain't gonna be too much more talking about nothing. I don't have time. Straight up, I don't have time. I do not have time. The whole again. So anyway, even that in the dinner, I thought the dinner was cool. I liked that again, Jeff is really trying to push like growth and healing and being in a good space. He used to get dragged on Twitter. He ain't that tough. Soulful dog, you just be waiting in the rafters, huh?
But you know what? But I think that what happened is, Seven surveyed the room and said, "Oh, these girls don't have it to do with me. Yeah, I'm finna show my ass." I honestly concluded that that's what it was. Mama surveyed the room and said, "Oh, these girls they can't handle me because I can show my whole ass."
I believe it. I believe it. At this point,
you know who to try, and you felt like you could try anybody in the room, and so that's why you decided to start acting crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So I'm just like, child. And I noticed now, here's me, because Ebbie, you know how I get. I'm good for seeing a little something and drawing inferences and creating whole things off of that. What it's giving me is you got all of that fever and smoke with Kesey on this good phone, but it ain't all of that
in person. No, I mean, I don't think Kesey no bitch. I don't think Kesey one of the niggas who's gonna talk too crazy.
Kesey will wear your ass out. I feel like Kesey will fuck you up. But I feel like you got all of this rah-rah over this good phone because you know you hours and hours away. That's what
I'll be damn somebody yelling at me like that. I'll be damn somebody yelling at me like that in person.
First of all, I already said, well, me and Ebbie and really did the review. The moment I would have deduced or detected that you had me on speakerphone, baby, I would have hung up the phone. My next call would have been to the Oklahoma Department of Motor Vehicles or Oklahoma State Troopers. I'd like to report a car stolen. The license plate number, Texas license plate, ABCD 1234. I am really trying to get my car back. I was told that a friend of mine took it. I did not give him authorization to take it, and I'd like my car back. Baby, that's how that would have went.
Because we gonna start calling you Petty Wop, okay? Petty LaBelle.
No, but my thing is, if I'm in a relationship with you, I'm already a private person anyway. You're not gonna know my business. I don't tell people my business. I don't show you my business. I don't tell people I'm very private. And me and whoever I'm with, I damn sure am not gonna have you talking about the ins and outs of whatever we going through, good, bad, and in between, on a reality TV show that thousands and thousands of people are going to consume and digest and dissect and all of this. No, ma'am. No, God. And I think, here's the deal. I think Kesey strategically said, yeah, let me go ahead and put this message out before this episode air, and all of this foolishness come up.
Soulful Dog said, I want to know why he lied about them being broken up. Man, Ebony was just saying that. Hold on, I thought you said use my man. And then you weren't.
Because I didn't know.
We don't know that it's a lie. We don't know that it's a lie. It could have been, he said, he told Kesey, that's it, I'm done, and we broke up. And Kesey could have been like, nigga, okay, I see you when you get back to the house. Like, you ain't even said shit. So we don't know the full dynamics of the relationship, and he could be
you didn't even say nothing.
Nigga, I don't give a fuck what you just said. You know what I'm saying? So he could have
said,
that's it, I'm done. Rah, rah, rah. And I walked out, boop, 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 and he kissed him on the cheek and said, okay, nigga, I see you when you get back, and smacked him on the ass. Hold on one more.
My thing about it is this. Everything you say rings hollow when you tell me y'all broken up. I didn't know that he had drove Kesey's car. Once you told me that you was driving the man's car, baby, I don't want to hear nothing you got to say. You talk about, oh, I don't go back with people. Oh, I don't do retreads. Oh, I don't go. And y'all told me that they're currently back together today in present day. Oh, girl, that means, girl, you full of shit. Girl, you're full
I mean, he
me.
did say that. He did say that. He
Nothing
did
you
say
say
that.
to me is true at this point. Bitch, nah, bro. You ain't shit. You is not shit. He give me
I
very
heard
positive
Kesey say it
energy.
on Markel's IG Live, which makes sense, given how upset he was. Lord, let me go follow Markel real quick. Y'all be knowing. I feel out the loop.
I don't listen. I don't follow. I follow some of the people. Like I follow Markel. I think I follow Kesey, but I don't be going on people's lives. So I ain't never gonna know what happened because I never follow people's lives. I just know what happens on the show, and then Ebbie and really be have to fill me in.
Yeah, I follow Markel, but most times when he go live, it be after the episode, and I haven't watched the episode yet, so I try and avoid it. So I be missing a lot of what happens on the lives. So, but apparently it go down. Apparently, I don't know. I don't know. I know, but apparently whatever have transpired between Kesey and Seven, they're back together now. As of the last that I heard. But
Man, why your house sound like a trap house? Y'all in there cooking up? You just got some.
I told you it's my bonus baby's birthday, and she having a
You
birthday.
got some Lindsay on the low hand in there? No, I'm playing. I said you got some Lindsay on the low hand in there. That's what I'm playing. Let me get my act together.
I feel like this. If we get to the reunion and they want to dissect this thing, if they don't start that portion of the reunion with Seven giving a full-throated apology directly to Jeff, in addition to JC, throw the whole shit away. Don't even do it. Don't even address it. If that's not how that portion of the reunion begins, I don't want to hear nothing else Seven got to say, definitely, on the issue. Not on that issue. I don't want him talking about, oh, that's not me, or oh, I'm not, someone who, save it, honey, save it.
I mean, I can't allude to but feel like Chef wanted to.
So, well, dog, let's be clear. Marquise wants anything with a dick and or a booty hole.
Things I was not prepared to hear today.
Let's just be clear. And I'm okay with that as somebody who understands that, because that's my story and testimony as well. I'm a part of that committee. You know what I'm saying? I'm a whole ass whore. And so these things happen. It is okay.
It's I love talking to you, Teddy. I miss you.
I love that Marquise lives in his truth. Mama got a hot, wet booty hole and a hard piece of peen, and is ready to get it down. Either way you want to go. What we doing? Slut me out. I'm about everything. I'm about everything. Get me drunk. I'm on everything. That's what he said. Get me drunk. I'm on everything. I'm just saying.
I wasn't ready. No, I just wasn't ready. Wasn't ready.
And listen, you know what I'm gonna say? I'm gonna say this. Who is the little boy? NLE Chopper makes some of the greatest gay theme songs ever. For a straight man, he makes some of the greatest gay theme songs ever. I live for NLE Chopper. I'll be like, yes.
What I heard NLE Chopper say versus what NLE Chopper say now, I was like, oh, he figured it out. Women got to be audience, and y'all too. I've learned that as well. I've learned that men don't come to shows. Men don't really support the gay men and women. When they rock with you, I just let it happen, brother. Let it happen.
Do your big, but get it how you live and make that money, because they know women gonna spend money as well as gay men gonna spend money.
I have a record where I start off with we're gonna do it all night, and when I opened up for Elder Bars last year, I sang that first line, ain't nobody screamed but women and gay men. I said, all right, cool, hey, so I made it. I'm on the right path.
They gonna spend some money.
I'm on the right path with an F, okay? With an F, path. Spoiled milk wrappers. Break down what a spoiled milk wrapper is for me, please.
I want to know why Ted Lee had the audacity at the end of this episode to be questioning what people said they had going on when he ain't had nothing going on the first. I really don't know that the man has a job anywhere in America. I am now questioning whether or not this man really has a job anywhere in America. I'm just telling you what I know.
He
what?
He shows realty.
He don't. We don't know that. Because
Sadly, I would like to say
the show realty, they was looking through the window from the outside. I can take you somewhere, have you looking somewhere from the outside through the window. I mean, what are we talking
about? His last commercial, they were on the inside, weren't they? I feel like
we don't know where that was. We don't know if he had talked to someone. Hey, I'm trying to shoot this video. Just let me go and open that real fast, and it ain't gonna take but 5 minutes. I don't know, sir. Do you have a W-4 form filled out somewhere? Do you have a present W-4 with a company somewhere across the fruited plains from sea to shining sea? He gives me stunt queen.
Stunt queen. I mean,
Mama be boosted.
It's a lot of designer. I don't ever. Maybe that's my minutes.
The stunt queen's gonna wear labels now if they don't do nothing else.
I know, and I don't trust it. I've never trusted it. Let me see your account. Where you live?
Every label down.
No, where you live, where you stay at. If you got on all designer and don't live in a gated community or own a home, I don't trust you.
My thing is, where is your job? Where do you work?
I mean, he said he come from money, didn't he? One of the episodes, or I feel like somebody said it, or I feel like I heard it. I don't know where I heard it from.
What did the book say, Ebbie? I don't forgot that fast what the 3-paragraph book said.
Not the 3 paragraphs. What they say about what he does for work?
I remember him saying he lost.
He manages HOA. He manages different HOA. He works for a real company that owns different properties all over the country, and he manages the HOAs for those properties. That's what he does.
That's what he says he does.
I see nothing about selling or purchasing properties or real estate moguling or anything of that nature. He is an HOA.
I mean, when he first came on this show last season, he had a whole thing on the side of his car. Remember, he had the little magnet sign on the side of his car, talking about he was a real estate agent. Remember that?
I do, and I remember him clearly.
Scoop.
I remember him at the reunion pulling out a broker's license that was laminated.
I know.
And that's not true either, because he's not a part of the realtor thing in here in Texas. So I don't.
So basically, y'all are just gonna let this man. He just Tommy from Martin. You ain't got no job, man. That's what you're
doing. He got no job nowhere in America.
He got a job. We just.
How do you know that? The same way we knew he was a realtor.
LinkedIn says he's an HOA manager.
LinkedIn ain't showing me a W-4 form.
Why do you know the form, friend?
Well, when you get a job in America, you know you got to fill out that W-4.
True.
That's common knowledge. If you got a job somewhere in America, baby, you got to fill out this good W-4 and give them your social security card or passport.
That's an I-9.
I got a 1099 too. I got a 1099 too, but that's for the music.
I had a 1099 from YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
And I get a W-2 for my job every year. And every year I look at how much money they said they paid me. And then I'll be like, bitch, where does that money?
Where's
that money?
that?
Because I don't remember you people giving me $50,000. I don't remember that.
I didn't look. You ever do taxes and be like, but I didn't even go anywhere. Look. I could barely leave the county. What where did I go? What do you mean you paid me this money? Man, all in all, because I gotta wrap it up for me at least. The episode was good. I definitely hope that if that kind of behavior continues, the fourth wall does get broken, or they do take time to kind of like break stuff down. I've actually seen MTV literally like kick people off a show for stuff like that, and then tell the cast like, "This we're not going for that." I think it's incredibly important. Thank you so much, Teddy, for giving your perspective. You brought back some memories from you, unlocked some memories for me where I was like, I remember, like I said, people being talked about and not wanting to be associated because I want people to talk about me. So now that I'm older, I'm like, damn, no, you're right. Like, the real world did it all the time.
This production would stop and say, "Nah, we having a whole house meeting. We can't have this. This ain't it. This ain't it."
And to answer, I think Soulful, I don't know who said it, but maybe it was Christopher who said maybe do an all black cast. I don't think we need to maybe diversify the production, because then you have that extra ear and that extra eye, because that's who's gonna, because the company chasing reality is gonna be liable before Seven will.
Yeah. And the thing about it is, I definitely don't think you need to have an all black cast. This is chasing Dallas, and Texas has a huge Latino community.
Yep.
An enormous. There are way more Latinos in Texas than there are black people. Let's just be honest.
Oh, I synced it. I know. I synced it.
And so I don't think that they need to have an all black cast. And I think because then what that's saying is you're giving cover to people to continue and acting as if it's okay. So let's just make it where let's just remove this person from the equation to act like that's not an issue that needs to be that it'll be like somebody being racist toward black people at your job, and as opposed to them addressing the racism, they say, well, let's just get rid of all the black people and then we won't have no problem with people being racist.
Right. Or I had to call out management at my job because you sat all the black women together. And I'm trying to figure out why. Because that looks terrible. Even if you didn't think of it, it looks horrible. So let's have that conversation.
Right.
The delicious mess on G status.
The issue with G status was different because that girl was using it as a threat. That white passing trans lady told that black man, "I will have you lynched."
She did.
Crazy work.
That's why she got put off the show. First, she called him a nigga and then said, "I will have you lynched." That's why there's a difference between microaggressions and outright threatening somebody's life.
Oh yeah, no. Covert racism, overt racism has no place. I mean, covert doesn't either, but again, it's covert, so sometimes we have to spend more time, quote unquote, questioning it. But yeah, no, it's like I said, all in all, that just I pray. I love the drama, but let's not bring up things like that. It's just not needed. It's just not.
I hope needed. They do. Like I said, I hope they do. I think this situation is going to grow more legs, and I don't think just a statement is going to do what needs to be done for this. Anyway, thank y'all for having me up here.
Teddy, I miss you, friend.
I know. Every
single time you come and take over, because you got to take over spirit, but that's okay.
I love it. He's never dry.
Y'all were basically done with the review by the time I got up here. Let's just be clear.
Okay, whatever you want to tell yourself.
I love it. You welcome.
Y'all were
Hey,
already adjusting the tag on that man's coat at the end of the episode. So I mean,
Wow.
look, when I tell you I was upset for him,
that man's going to go take that back to Nordstrom's when he gets back to Dallas.
that's what my thought was. Because so I'm gonna say this, and I gotta go. He went from I'm struggling starting a business to a Balenciaga suit. It made me mad. That's what I was like. I saw that. I said he did say he was trying to. The coins are tight. He did, but again, black folks on vacation. We don't have a fit every occasion.
Yep. All right. Bye, y'all. Thank y'all.
Bye, y'all. Bye, Miss Ebony. Joshua, you're absolutely right. I could not agree with you more.
The racism was discussed. It was.
Oh yeah.
What's up with the ladies piano? I don't have one. What do you mean? Oh, you mean the Queen's Corner? I don't know what we're gonna do. I'm gonna talk to the ladies and see what they want to do. And see if they want to come over here and we just do the Queen's Corner over here the way we want to do it without a bunch of extra drama and being blindsided with topics that we don't like and don't want to talk about. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Well, on that note, I love y'all. I see you next week.
You stay your ass right here. Don't you move. Out. We love you. Just do what the hell I told you. Thank y'all. We love y'all.
Bye.
Bye.
Fill up your glass, maybe shake a